Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jones. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down. And just 1 yard there.
Cunningham on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his tight end, Oliver. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
First down, Jacksonville.
Down just shy of the 45.
On the carry.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
First down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Here's Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
brought down.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He was brought down.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
5-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Throwing is Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving 1st quarter. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hurts. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Jacksonville.
On the option, it'll be Hurts. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. Gives this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's
Hurts sets up to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Watson on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Watson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Josh Allen able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Mike 29. Let's go one more. 29 is the Mike 29. 64.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And there's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. And this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. It's the fullback there to make the grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys going to football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
off the play fake. Here's Hurts rolling to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week one. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
On the carry.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On first down, it's Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. DJ Chark, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about in the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Lets it fly deep for Cobb. He's got a man, complete. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 29, Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson off play action. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Devon Hamilton. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Jaguars.
Yeah, we dominate today.
This is Jones. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an intercept and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the Jaguars' 42-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Foster, 42 yards. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again to Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
He's tackled.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
To kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Buying time to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a carry here for Hilliard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Here's Hilliard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Nick Bosa able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the 50, it's Watson. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Foster, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Texans 31, Jaguars 10. Ka'imi Fairbairn.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not as specific as some.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Shaquille Barrett. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
First down.
That goes for a gain of 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And
he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Off of play action, it's Watson. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And now Watson throws another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Tackle made at the 38.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Hurts. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing is Hurts. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, Hurts. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right.